Do you want top-notch rewards without ever having to pay a single fee? Well, you're in luck. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best no annual fee credit cards that earns cash back, points, and other benefits that you guys can use without any strings attached. So without further ado, let's get into the very first credit card. The first card is going to be the Discover It card. This is a great first card for most people because they're very welcoming with people with little to no credit. I speak from experience when I talk about this because this was actually my very first credit card as well. I got it the day that I turned 18. Literally on my 18th birthday, I applied for this card. It was actually a student Discover card, but it has the same benefits as the regular Discover It card, and I got approved with the $1,500 limit. So they're very welcoming with people with little to no credit, which is something that I highly recommend you get into if you have no credit. And it's great because it earns 5% cash back on quarterly rotating categories. So we're talking categories like Amazon, PayPal, Walmart, Target, and many other categories that you guys can access every quarter. So every 3 months, they change these 5% rotating categories to a different category. So let's say, for example, from January to March, it's Amazon. Then from March to June, it's going to be something different. So you guys have those 3 months to get 5% cash back on that category. And another thing, for the first year that you guys have the Discover card, Discover actually matches your earnings in cash back. So for example, if you earn $50 in cash back in your first year, Discover will match that with another $50 and you'll end up getting double what you earn. So you'll end up getting $100 after your first year if you earn $50 in cash back, which is something very great that I honestly don't see a lot of cards doing. So this is why Discover It card is my first recommendation for the best no annual fee credit cards. Now let's move on to the second one. Our second credit card is going to be the Wells Fargo Autograph card. This card is honestly a great catch-all card because it has a lot of 3x points on different spending categories. Let's break this down step by step. So the first 3x points category is on travel and dining. So for travel, that includes airfare, hotels, car rentals, and cruises. And then for dining, that includes dine-in, takeout, catering, and delivery. So if you guys are traveling and you buy any airline tickets directly with the airline, you will get 3x points on that purchase, as well as if you go dining and you eat at a restaurant or you order through a food delivery service like DoorDash or Uber Eats, you will also get 3x points back on that purchase. Another 3x points category is the gas and transit. So that's going to include gas stations, electric vehicle charging stations, subways, ride shares, parking, and tolls. So literally, if you guys have an electric vehicle, a regular vehicle, you guys can earn 3x back on anything that involves gas and transit, which is really great. And then finally, the last 3x points category is going to be streaming services and phone plans. This is really big because a lot of people pay for things like Netflix, Hulu, or they pay for their phone plan like T-Mobile plan on a credit card. So for phone plans, that includes landline and cell phone providers. Like I said, any cell phone providers like T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, you guys can get 3x back when you pay your phone bill. And then for streaming, that includes cable and other pay television, digital goods, books, movies, music, and continuity/subscription services. So like I said, it's things like Netflix, things maybe like digital goods, books. So that could also mean Audible, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify. You're getting 3x back if you put it on this credit card. So that's another banger right there. This card is also a Visa signature, so it has the possibility of being a card with a very high limit. Wells Fargo is now rolling out these new autograph cards and they're revamping their whole credit card lineup. So I'm really liking Wells Fargo with credit cards right now as we're moving in to the future. And they do soft pull credit limit increases, and most, if not all, of the cards on this list do soft pull credit limit increases, which is something that I highly recommend that you guys look for when you get a no annual fee card. But with that being said, let's move on to the third card of this video. That's going to be the Amex Blue Cash Everyday card. So this card, as it's in the name, is with American Express, one of the biggest institutions when it comes to banking and credit cards. Their no annual fee card offers a lot of 3% back and cashback categories. And I forgot to mention the last card, the Wells Fargo card, is 3x points. So those points can be redeemed for straight cash back or redeemed for travel or anything else that you want to use those points for. With Amex, it's going to be 3% cash back. So that's just going to be straight cash back into a statement credit that you can use to pay off the card. So these are the 3% categories with Amex Blue Cash Everyday. You're going to have 3% back at U.S. supermarkets. So when you buy groceries, you can get 3% back. 3% back on fuel. So at gas stations, you can get 3% back. And then also 3% back on online retail purchases up to $6,000 per year. So that's about $500 in a month. So if you spend $500, around $500 a month on online retail purchases like Amazon, then you can get cash back up to 3%. And after that $6,000, it's going to be 1%. So if you spend more than that, make sure you're putting that on another card that you can get 2% cash back. And then finally, the Disney bundle credit you can get with this card. You make sure once you have this card that you activate that feature. It's not automatically activated. You have to activate it in your app. So then you would earn a $7 monthly statement credit on Disney Plus, Hulu, or ESPN. These are all things that are owned by Disney, so that's why they have this Disney bundle credit. So that's another banger. If you guys are already paying for this, now you can sort of get that for free because you're going to be paying it with this card, and then you get the statement credit at the end of your statement cycle. So that's a banger. And then finally, one of the best cards on this list is going to be the fourth and final best no annual fee credit card. It's going to be the Navy Federal Cash Rewards Plus card. This is actually a new card that just came out where you guys can earn unlimited 2% cash back no matter what you spend on. You're going to get a 2% cash back rate. And the crazy thing about this card is that it has high credit limits of up to $50,000. So imagine you have a $50,000 credit limit where you can spend as much as you want and get 2% cash back on every single purchase. That is a banger that Navy Federal just came out with. So I highly recommend, if you don't have this card, if you don't have a 2% card that you can use anywhere you want that'll catch all, like let's say you can't use the 3% back or get 5% back with the Discover card, then you can simply just use this card and get at the minimum 2% back on every purchase. So that's why I really like this card. And then finally, a little disclosure for this card. If your limit is $5,000 or less, then you only earn 1.5% cash back. But if your limit is over $5,000, then you will get the full 2% cash back unlimited on any purchase. So just make sure that you guys have over $5,000 limit. If you don't, spend a little bit on the card and simply go on the app and ask for a credit limit increase on your card. And they will give it to you, most likely if you're spending a lot on the card, and it will be a soft pull. They will not do a hard credit check to get a credit limit increase. Same applies for every card that we went through. The Cash Rewards is a soft pull credit limit increase. The Amex Blue Cash Everyday is a soft pull credit limit increase. The Wells Fargo Autograph card is a soft pull credit limit increase. And the Discover It card is a soft pull credit limit increase. These are all cards that have soft pull credit limit increases. So when you spend with them, you can get your limits increased without a hard pull. So now what I want to do is compare each of the cards to see who they're best for and their standout feature. So Discover It is best for first year rewards and people that are new to credit. You will get 5% cash back and the first year cash back match. The Wells Fargo Autograph is good for lifestyle rewards. So if you do a lot of travel, a lot of eating out, things of that nature, a lot of driving, so you spend money on gas, this is a great card for you. No annual fee, and you get 3x back on all of those categories. Another good card for just everyday essentials is the Amex Blue Cash Everyday, because you'll get 3% cash back on online retail purchases, supermarkets, and gas. So this is just an everyday essential that most people spend money on, and you will get 3% back on that. So finally, the Navy Fed Cash Rewards Plus is best for military members or people that can get into Navy Federal. And it's simply a perfect catch-all card where you can get an unlimited 2% cash back on any purchase that you make. So these are the 4 best no annual fee credit cards that I can think of at this moment for people that have everyday spending, or they want to spice it up a little bit with some travel every now and then. So these are the cards that I would recommend. But of course, when you choose the card that you want to apply for, make sure you're analyzing your spending and match the card rewards that you're going to be getting to your purchase habits. So choose the categories that suit you the best. And then finally, consider the limitations. Beware of cashback spending caps and category limits. For example, with the Amex Blue Cash Every Day, make sure that if you spend more than that $500 a month on online retail purchases, maybe look into a different card where you can get a full 3% cash back on those purchases instead of being capped at that limit. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to now you take action with everything that I provided for you guys. Research everything, explore the card details specifically on the issuer websites. So go to each site, look at the cards, and make sure, do your own research. And before you guys apply, I actually want to leave some links down in the description. If any of the information here helped you choose the right credit card for you, go ahead and use one of my links to apply for the card. For example, with the Discover card, you will earn $100 after you make your first purchase if you use my referral link. So it doesn't matter if you use mine, anybody else's, simply use somebody's link, because you are missing out on a free $100 if you don't use a referral link. And same thing goes for any of the cards on this video. I'm gonna leave as many referral links in the description just so you guys can get the best sign-on bonuses possible when it comes to applying for the card. I'm not doing it for myself, I'm doing it for you guys, so you guys can get the best sign-up bonuses and get as much cash back that you can get if you're already going to be applying for the card anyways. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace out.